Welcome to ETH Daily, a daily briefing on the latest in Ethereum. Here's your latest for Wednesday, April 12, 2026. Derek Chiang joins ETH Labs. Fidelity files to add staking to its ETH ETF. The SEC issues a no-action letter to Franklin Templeton, and Gnosis votes to transition Gnosis chain to an Ethereum Economic Zone rollup. All this and more starts right now. ZeroDev founder Derek Chiang joined ETH Labs to lead the organization's go-to-market arm for Ethereum protocols. ZeroDev is a wallet infrastructure provider that was acquired by Off-Chain Labs. ZeroDev powers over 10 million smart accounts across more than 300 applications, including Privy, Kraken, and World. The infrastructure leverages account abstraction to power gasless transactions. Chiang is also a co-author of several account abstraction-related EIPs. At ETH Labs, he will be bridging the gap between mature Ethereum technologies and their real-world adoption. Fidelity has filed Form S3 with the SEC, seeking approval to add staking to its Fidelity Ethereum fund, FETH. The Ethereum ETF already holds over 480,000 ETH, worth approximately $900 million. Under the proposal, FETH could stake up to 100% of its ETH holdings. The fund would retain 85% of staking rewards, with 15% allocated to three named node operators: Blockdaemon, Figment, and Galaxy Digital. The filing also proposes quarterly cash payouts to shareholders from staking rewards. Custodians will manage the node operator relationships in consultation with Fidelity as a sponsor, with allocation decisions based on each operator's security practices. If approved, FETH would bring staking rewards to the spot Ethereum ETF, turning a passive ETH vehicle into a yield-generating product for institutional investors. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission's Division of Investment Management has issued a no-action letter to Franklin Templeton, clearing traditional registered funds to invest in FOBXX. The ruling removes key regulatory barriers that had prevented institutional fund-of-fund structures from accessing tokenized money markets. The Franklin On-Chain U.S. Government Money Fund, or FOBXX, is an on-chain money market that invests in U.S. government securities, cash, collateralized repurchase agreements, and collateralized repurchase agreements, maintaining a stable $1 net asset value. Each share in the fund is represented by one Benji token on-chain, available for both retail investors and institutions. FOBXX currently holds over $760 million in total assets, with a 3.72 trailing 12-month yield. FOBXX is available across multiple chains, including Ethereum and Base. And lastly, a governance proposal for transitioning Gnosis chain from a standalone Layer 1 chain into a ZK proven chain as part of the Ethereum Economic Zone is now open for voting. Gnosis says its chain has failed to differentiate from Ethereum by offering the same qualities with less security and liquidity. The transition to an EEZ rollup will bring synchronous composability with Ethereum, which allows a smart contract on Gnosis chain to call a contract on Ethereum mainnet and use the result in the same atomic transaction. The Ethereum Economic Zone framework enables synchronous interoperability between EVM-compatible chains. The transition would result in the wind-down of the Gnosis validator set as settlement moves towards Ethereum validators. If approved, a Genesis launch is targeted for December 2026 to January 2027, with full composability and real-time ZK proving expected in late 2027. In other news, Bye launches its Prop AMM DEX on Base, Lido Earn enables instant withdrawals, ENS releases ENS v2 beta, and Uniswap redirects fees from early test tokens from pools.trade. This has been a roundup of today's top news stories in Ethereum. You can support this podcast by subscribing and following us at ETH Daily. Also subscribe to our newsletter at ethdaily.io.